there's a private group that we started in connection with the radio project that is people really involved in this stuff. If you want to say a couple of minutes of anything to them about encouragement or otherwise, or whatever you feel about the future, it can be very short and they'll deeply appreciate it.
To any group that's becoming a group of organization to oppose this tyranny, we need the sound of marching feet. The Democrats learned that a long time ago when they widened their platform of who they represent. And we need to not compromise our values by attracting anybody like the Democrats do, but we need to be thinking about how to grow our numbers so we can turn into an organizing force.
Yeah.
And I think the single most, when I ran this protest effort against McCain and the subjugation of my land for 8 years, the single biggest thing I found in organizing a protest movement is that you have to make the threat correspond to each individual. So you have to prevent a variety of scenarios that show how people are threatened by what's going on. You know, some people who are sending their kids to college, the college loan crisis is a good door to open up. Sure. You see, as I like to say, there's many doors and windows of which we can crawl through to learn about the New World Order. And everyone's going to be different. For me, it was my property rights. For somebody else, it could be high taxation in the position they're in. And that's really, if you have a movement, you need money. And if you're talking about how that upper middle class people are being ripped off, that's a real good avenue to get them involved in this. Right. People reject philosophy. They don't care about it's communist, it's socialist, it's capitalist. They don't care about that. Labels, they want to know how it applies to them and their family directly.
Exactly.
So you have to fearmonger. And I mean, not make it up, but you do have to cater to the fear element, and you have to put it in a way that someone says, this is a direct threat to me. And that's how you get people hooked. And then once they're in, they'll discover, gee, it's just not this issue. There's 15 other things here that we need to be concerned about.
Right. Okay, well, thank you.
Good being on with you guys.
Same here. Talk to you soon.
All right, take care.
Okay.